All right, so before I tell you what you're doing for math today on Wednesday, April 15th, I'm share with you your Bible verse for today. So your Bible verse is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. This is a book in the Old Testament. And it says, "There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." Um, Actually, I'm going to keep reading a little bit because I think it is kind of really fitting for the time that we're in right now. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. I think that is really applies really well right now to our situation. It says there's a time to embrace, which means like hugging, and a time to not. And saying right now, what we are being asked to do is to stay at home and as much as we can, being at home, not going out, to protect other people, to protect your grandparents, your great grandparents, even maybe your parents as well, anyone who could get sick from this corona right now. So I think this Ecclesiastes verse is really cool. I'm going to read the first verse again. Verse 1. "There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." Um, so just remember that. There's a time. This is what we are unfortunately in the time right now, to just stay home. And that is the time that we are in, and we need to make the best of it. Okay, so for math today, you are taking a test. Test 18. When you're done with test 18, you're going to do the page that says test day activity 9. And that is all your math is today. Bye.